One of my last races prior to getting injured was September 2011, and I actually won the Diamond League Series, which, on paper put me the best overall competitor in the world, which was absolutely fantastic going into a home Olympic Games in 2012. But unfortunately, picked up a major injury, an Achilles problem, which needed surgery. Got back from that and unfortunately picked up a stress fracture, so it's been really, really difficult. I've not really competed outdoors for almost 3 years, so I really have needed that great medical backup and the services of Harris and Ross to firstly diagnose those injuries and secondly put a plan together to help me overcome those injuries so I can step back on the track. And it's been an absolute proud moment to, like I say, see my name in black and white and actually think my career continues, which a lot of people did probably write me off, and I did actually think that on some of my lowest moments. But to step on the track with my England kit on at the Commonwealth Games will be such a personal journey that's took me from one of the greatest athletes in the world to will I ever even run again.
It was an unusual injury though, wasn't it?
Well, I still say Achilles problem. It was in the Achilles area, and Rob Harris, one of the consultant physios, kept saying, I really don't think it is the Achilles, and everybody else thought, no, she's definitely got an Achilles problem. And Rob did a lot of tests, and he actually said, I'm pretty sure the Achilles itself is okay. And lo and behold, when I actually went into surgery, the Achilles was fine, which was great. It was actually the bursa, which was the big problem. It was really enlarged and needed to be removed. And I had a little bit of a spur in the bone, which also needed to be shaved. So Rob was right. And it wasn't as dramatic an injury as what it could have been, which was great. But it was a very, very tricky diagnosis. So Rob's first initial diagnosis was right, and we should have really stuck with that, but so many experts try to cloud the field and say, oh no, it's definitely the Achilles. But no, I was really, really grateful that Rob's gut instinct was right.
Is this one of the advantages of the way Spire and Harris and Ross are working together, that rather than going from consultant to consultant, you can go, you guys get in one room, let's have a chat about how we can make it better?
Exactly. I mean, very, very recently, just a month before I was picked for the Commonwealth Games, I'd had a problem with my hamstring, a neural issue. And, instead of having to, travel across the country, having to see different people, being dragged from pillar to post, which is very stressful sometimes, and too many people giving you, lots of different advice. It was absolutely great here at Spire. I could work with Harris and Ross. The next day, saw a consultant, a plan was put together. I actually had an epidural the following day and was back training 3 days later. So, something like that sort of process may have took 4 to 6 weeks normally, but 3 days later, everything was sorted. So that's this service is most efficient.
And for an athlete, 3 days versus 6 weeks is the difference between going a competition and not, I suppose.
Oh yeah, definitely. In competitive sport, we're always talking about, 1% to 1% gain. And, something like that, a situation like that is probably 10%. So it was a massive, massive advantage for me to have all the services here on my doorstep. It's a one-stop shop. So I was a very, very happy client that day.
Do the Harris and Ross guys come with you to competitions as well, still?
I've been extremely lucky, yes. I've even had, I've had Rob and Jeff who have come to actually one of the training camps, which is absolutely fantastic, I almost feel very honoured that they deem me worthy to, spend 2 weeks away with me, and that's been fantastic because the confidence and the reassurance I get from their watchful eye, they see a lot of things and they can have a word with my coach. And they're sometimes I say they're quite annoying. They see things before it happens, and they make me work very, very hard. But at the end of the season, especially 2011, I'd won the whole of the Diamond League Series, been the most consistent performer in the world that year, and that is because on all my training camps, I'd had Harris and Ross staff there with me. So I was very, very grateful to be kept in one piece all year, and it helped me achieve that status.